Welcome to our lecture online. Let's say we have a cylindrical container with a height of 1 meter, a diameter of 0.6 meters that contains a transformer. And let's say the heat output of the transformer is 1,000 watts. Now, since the container is presumably made out of metal, the heat will flow readily through the metal, but then needs to be dissipated in ambient air. Let's assume we're going to have ambient air. And so what will be the temperature difference between the surface of the container and the air around it, presuming we don't have any forced air across that cylinder, that tank? All right, the way to do that is to come up with an equation. And we can say that the equation we're going to need is Q dot. The amount of heat flow is going to be equal to the difference in the temperature, which is what we're looking for, divided by 1 over H times, well, in this case, would be the surface area of that cylinder. And of course, we have the top, the bottom, and the sides of the cylinder. Now, H, we could probably presume that H is going to be equal to 1.77 times the delta T to the 1/4 power. Let's go ahead and use that in our equation. So that means that we're going to have Q dot is equal to delta T multiplied times H times A. And of course, H now can be replaced by that. So Q dot is going to be equal to 1.77 times delta T to the 1/4 power times delta T, which means delta T to the 5/4 power. That's going to be H times delta T times the surface area A. And so we can then say that delta T to the 5/4 power is equal to Q dot divided by 1.77 times the surface area. And finally, what we need to do is take the 4/5 power of both sides. That means that the difference in the temperature is going to be Q dot divided by 1.77A raised to the 4/5 power. All right, let's continue over here to get the numbers. The difference in the temperature between the surface and the air is going to be 1,000 watts divided by 1.77 times the area. Now the area is going to be the side of the tank, which is going to be the height times the circumference, so it's 2 pi times the radius, which is going to be 0.3 meters, and we have to multiply times the height. So that's the surface area of the sides plus 2 times the surface area of either the top or the bottom, which is going to be 2 pi, 2 times pi, times the radius squared, 0.3 quantity squared. There we go. That's the total surface area of the tank times 1.77 divided into 1,000, like this. So delta T is going to be equal to, oh, I'm forgetting something, 4/5 power. That's right. Thank you. 4/5 power. Okay. All right. Multiplying, we have 2 times pi times 0.3 times 1 plus 0.3 squared times 2 times pi equals, multiply times 1.77 equals, divide that into 1,000, so take the inverse times 1,000 equals, and so what we end up with is 230.6 raised to the 4/5 power. So that means delta T is going to be equal to, raise that to the 0.8 power, it's going to be 77.7 degrees. 77.7 centigrade degrees is going to be the difference between the outside temperature and the surface of the tank. So it'll get quite hot if that's the only means of cooling. And that is how it's done.